Hey, best friends, it's me. Happy Wednesday. Okay, today you're going to be taking your Unit 4 assessment, and I have no doubt you're going to do incredibly well. I wanted to walk you through a couple of things to get yourselves ready and super prepared, and a really great video actually too. So, okay, sorry the light above me is kind of bright. So today you're going to take your Unit 4 assessment. Now, reminder that this assessment is going to be a paired passage from a STAR exam, okay? The reason you're getting this is because this will help you with the STAR in the spring coming up very soon, because it'll be the same verbiage and language in kind of format, so you'll be ready to go. A paired passage means that I have a fictional piece. In this instance, it'll be a fictional piece and it'll be a poem. Now, some of your questions are going to be about just the fictional piece, then the poem, and then together. So be prepared for that. Let me see if I can move so the light is not in your face. There we go. Hi. Okay. So test taking strategies. In person, it's easier to go over these with the kiddos, but for you at home, let me try to help you out as best as I can. When you have 4 choices, A, B, C, D, that's a 25% mathematically that you are going to get that answer correct. So using a strategy, I am going to help you narrow that down a little bit and help you. So what I can do is when I have 4 choices, I can decide which 2 are going to be clearly wrong. So I can check and look through and say, okay, these 2 answers will obviously be clearly wrong, and mark through clearly wrong. And then I'm always going to have one as a distractor. A distractor is an answer that's almost correct, and it sounds like it could be the correct answer, but it's really there just to confuse you. If I cross 2 out, then I now have a 50% advantage, and mathematically, I could get that correct. So if you use context clues, with those 2, I have 2 left, and if I use those context clues and my knowledge, most likely you're going to get that correct, okay? And then here's another example. So on this one, it says, what 2 things is the question asking? So oftentimes what I like to tell kids is that if I have a question, instead of getting confused about that question, I can look and say, okay, what are the 2 things mainly it's asking from me? And then I can kind of narrow my focus that way, okay? So here's just an example. It says, in the 3rd stanza, the poet used a simile in order to. So what do you think are the 2 things that I should be focusing on that the question is asking? You should have said 3rd stanza and simile. Now, I know they're not asking you a question about the 3rd stanza, but that's where you're going to narrow your focus and look for. So find the 3rd stanza, and then find and specifically look at how the poet used that simile. Reminder that we're really also looking at not just what is a simile, what is a metaphor, but how is the poet using it? How are they choosing to use it? Okay, so please keep this in mind, you guys, when you're going through these questions to really, really give yourself a quick advantage. Okay, here's some cool info. Boop, move this up. The exam is in Eduphoria. You will log in under class link, go to Eduphoria, and click on the exam. Okay, remember this is ELA Unit 4. There is this magical video from Miss Croto. She already had it made, and it is exemplary. So in this video, it walks you through how to log into Eduphoria, where to go on class link, and etc. That's the very first couple minutes. Now, how to annotate in Eduphoria. We are choosing this time to go through Eduphoria to annotate because this is what you're going to be seeing on the STAR. The STAR this year is going to be online, so this makes more sense for you guys to do it this way than to do it on the Google Doc, okay? So this video walks you through step by step how to do that, but I can tell you what you're going to do. When you're in Eduphoria and you have the document, so here's my test, and I have the questions on the right, that's what you're going to see. When I'm in the document, the story part, and I just take my mouse and I highlight some words or a text, like maybe a sentence, what you're going to see pop up on the right-hand corner, right there, like on the little sidebar, it's going to say add note. There's a plus sign, and then you add the note. That's all you have to do. What Eduphoria will do is save your note for yourself and for myself, so that you have those notes and annotations and you can get credit for that, okay? So make sure that you are doing your very best, guys, to go through and to annotate using that feature. Please do not get frustrated. If you get too flustered with it, just do your best and move on and answer the questions. So again, here is your video from Ms. Croto to really help you out. And that's it. You guys are going to have a great time today. You're going to do great. Read that fictional passage, answer the questions with the poem, and just do your best. But again, it's very important that you give yourself that advantage by trying some of those strategies. Not all. If you get stuck or you think you don't need to use the elimination strategy on every single one, you're the test taker. You guys know how well you know your content, okay? But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of extra help for that, all right? So today, again, you're taking your Unit 4 assessment. You have today and tomorrow. Reminder, if you're in the building, no school on Friday or Monday, okay? You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.